The history of aviation is full of mysteries that have puzzled investigators and attracted the public's interest. Many of these mysteries remain unexplained despite technological improvements and ongoing attempts. As a result, the subject of our discussion today will be 20 aviation mysteries that are still unsolved. 1. Flight MH370 of Malaysia Airlines in 2014. The mystery surrounding the missing aircraft MH370 while flying from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing continues to fascinate modern aviation. The aircraft and its 239 passengers are still missing despite intensive search operations. 2. The vanishing of AMELIA EARHART, 1937. The disappearance of AMELIA EARHART is among the longest-running mysteries in aviation. The famous pilot and her navigator, Fred Noonan, disappeared during their attempt to round the world over the Pacific Ocean. 3. Flight 739 of the Flying Tiger line. On a flight from Guam to the Philippines, this military plane carrying 107 soldiers and 3 crew members vanished with no sign of it. 4. Disappearances of B-47 Stratojets, 1956. Numerous B-47 Stratojet bombers unexpectedly disappeared in the middle of the 1950s, and despite extensive investigations, no solid proof or answers were uncovered. 5. Flight 800 of TWA in 1996. All 230 passengers on board TWA Flight 800 died when it exploded shortly after takeoff from New York. The precise reason for the explosion has not been determined despite intensive research. 6. Bermuda Triangle incident involving Flight 19, 1945. During a normal training mission over the Bermuda Triangle, a group of 5 Navy Avenger aircraft vanished. Neither the aircraft nor their crew were ever recovered. 7. Flight 7 of the Pan Am. With 36 passengers and 8 crew members on board, Pan Am Flight 7 vanished over the Pacific Ocean. No emergency signal or wreckage were ever discovered. 8. Flight 2501 of Northwest Orient Airlines, 1950. 55 passengers were on board Flight 2501, which disappeared over Lake Michigan. Despite extensive searches, no bodies or wreckage were found. 9. A 447 of Air France, 2009. All 228 occupants of Flight 447, which was travelling from Rio de Janeiro to Paris, perished in the disaster in the Atlantic Ocean. While the specific reason for the crash is still unknown, it took 2 years to find the debris. 10. BOC Air Flight 777, 1943. There are still unanswered concerns regarding why the German fighters decided to target this civilian aeroplane during World War II. 11. Flight 990 of EGYPTAIR in 1999. All 217 aboard were killed when Flight 990 crashed off the coast of Massachusetts. The inquiry suggested that one of the pilots may have intentionally committed the offence, although the reason why is still unknown. 12. Mid-air collision with CHARKHI DADRI, 1996. All 349 passengers and crew members on board both flights were murdered when Saudi Arabian Airlines Flight 763 and Kazakhstan Airlines Flight 1907 collided in mid-air above CHARKHI DADRI, India. The causes of the crash are still being investigated. 13. 1985's Air India Flight 182. All 329 passengers and crew aboard this flight from Canada to India perished when a bomb detonated during the flight. Despite being named, some suspects are still at large. 14. Flight 1285 of Arrow Air, 1985. The plane carrying American soldiers crashed shortly after takeoff from Gander, Newfoundland, killing 256 people. The accident's cause is still up for debate. 15. Flight 571 of the Uruguayan Air Force, 1972. While some survivors of this chartered flight's accident in the Andes were rescued, the other passengers' whereabouts are still unknown. 16. Lake Tahoe UFO incident in 1968. Unidentified flying objects were apparently spotted over Lake Tahoe in 1968 by a number of witnesses. However, the reports of sightings were never fully explained. 17. The disappearance of Glenn Miller, 1944. Glenn Miller, a famous musician, disappeared during a flight from England to France in World War II, and his plane was never located. 18. Disaster at Tenerife Airport, 1977. The 2 Boeing 747s collided on the runway, making it the deadliest aviation catastrophe in history, which claimed 583 lives. There is disagreement over the collision's precise cause. 19. 1942's The Ghost Blimp. During World War II, the US Navy airship vanished and its crew was never found, sparking theories of supernatural activity. 20. 1988's Iran Air Flight 655. All 290 passengers and crew members were killed when the USS Vincennes shot down the passenger plane over the Persian Gulf. The incident caused many to worry about military operations and civilian safety. These 20 aviation mysteries cover a just portion of the mysterious events that have occurred throughout the history of flying. Some of these mysteries have yet to be solved, despite advancements in technology and research methods. These mysteries' attraction derives not only from the fact that they remain unresolved, but also from the huge impact they have had on the affected individuals' lives and the collective memory of the aviation industry. These ongoing puzzles remind us of the mystery and intrigue that surround aviation as we continue to explore the skies. We're done here for today. Please share your opinions with us in the comment area. Till then, take care.